Syntactic categories, phrases. In a previous video, I looked at lexical categories, that is parts of speech. There we're looking at specific words and categorizing them according to noun, verb, adjective, preposition, and so on. Now we're going to be looking at phrases. These are also considered categories, syntactic categories. So the four that we're going to be interested in are noun phrases, verb phrases, preposition phrases, and sentences. The principle is the same as when we're looking at lexical categories. What we're mostly interested in is how these behave in sentences. And we're very interested in substitutability. So we'll start with noun phrase. And I want you to notice that when we talk about noun phrases, or any phrases for that matter, it's not necessary that it be more than one word. Usually in common parlance, when we talk about phrases, we're talking about a string of words. That's not the case when we talk about syntax. So we, for example, any pronoun for that matter, can act as a noun phrase by itself, as can a proper name like Carmine or Senegal. But we also get strings of words like the wolf, or a pathetic rose, or this particle of dust, or wolves, which is a single word. But notice that when it's plural, a common noun can act as a noun phrase all by itself, or if it's a mass noun, that is to say it's uncountable, like rice, can also act as a noun phrase all by itself. So for example, we can say, we like rice. I can also say Carmine likes rice, or Senegal likes rice, or a pathetic rose likes rice, or this particle of dust likes rice. Now, those latter two might sound a bit absurd, but again, it's not meaning that we're interested in, it's form. And all we're interested in is whether that string of words forms a grammatical sentence, not whether the sentence makes sense semantically. We could even say something as absurd as rice likes rice. A verb phrase, on the other hand, is going to be the sort of the second half of what we usually think of as a sentence. We can, again, get a single word acting as a verb phrase. So an intransitive verb all by itself acts as a verb phrase. We can also add an adverb and get a verb phrase. So we can say run, or we can say run slowly, or we can say sleep well. We could also just say collapse. We can also get transitive verbs like jumped the shark, or ditransitive verbs like introduced Gertrude to Grant, or sentential verbs like assumed that the universe is expanding, and verb verbs or verb phrase verbs like tried to stop smoking. So again, I can put all of those in the same position. I run, I sleep well, I collapse, I jumped the shark, I introduced Gertrude to Grant, I assumed that the universe is expanding, I tried to stop smoking. So again, there's that substitutability test. We've also got preposition phrases. These tend to be very simple. You've got a preposition followed by a noun phrase. So on the road, in Asia, of some importance. And then, of course, we've got sentence. And sentences, at the most basic level, consist of a noun phrase followed by a verb phrase, at least in English. So we've got sentences like Abigail fell, the cat chased after the dog, it seems she saw a ghost.